coming up video on the Salutrians, maybe two-parter, but here it goes. Christian Shrug writes, on my video, what the world looked like before Islam AD 622. Yusuf, you paint orthodoxy as one thing, unchanging and original. The fact is there are more, the fact is it's more diverse than the Baptists because it has no central leadership. It's Christ our King. It is various and splintered. From a Western perspective, I can see how you could say that, but let me explain. It has left and right-wing factions. No. I knew a girl in college from Athens who told me she had much more in common with Rome than St. Petersburg. She meant Moscow. Yeah, she would. And I said I'd make a video clarifying this for you. Okay, you have the ancient traditions, right? First of all, you have the Orthodox Church, the two communions, the Orientals and the Eastern, right? And you have liturgies, like the Liturgy of St. Mark, Liturgy of St. James, and Eastern Orthodox Church all adopted the Liturgy of John Chrysostom, kind of uniformly. Now, Antiochians, we have a much better kinship with the Russians and the Serbians than we do the Greeks. Why? Because the Greeks took over Jerusalem for the last 400 years, and each time Jerusalem needs a new bishop, they just take a monk from Mount Athos and put him in charge of Jerusalem. Keep in mind, a monk, not a priest whose wife died, but a monk, as a patriarch, not just a bishop, but a patriarch of Jerusalem, who can only speak Greek, can't speak Arabic, who his flock speaks Arabic. So that's why they basically turned to Antioch, which is now displaced in Damascus. So yeah, there's kind of political tensions in there. There are some Greeks that want to take back Constantinople, but that's more of a nationalist thing. Doesn't have to do with the Orthodox Church. There are those who try to say that the ecumenical patriarch is basically like the Pope and he should be listened to. Russia says F that. We're not listening to that guy in Constantinople because he has no power. He has no more authority than any other bishop, and they're right when they say that. But then again, some of the patriarchs of Moscow say we're the new Rome, and we're the new ecumenical patriarch, which is kind of funny. As for division, no, you can believe anything you want as long as you stay within the 7 ecumenical councils and creeds. It's a hedge. And as long as you don't go outside of that hedge, you're welcome to believe anything you want. It's all under theologomena. So, yeah, I mean, my confessor is a Coptic Orthodox priest. I am duty bound to be under Ignatius Akawas, even though I go to the OCA. And the icons that I write are in the style of the ancient Syriac and Coptic form. So, but we all say the Nicene Creed. We all say the same thing about the Virgin Mary. We all believe the same thing about baptism. We all believe the same thing about the Eucharist. The Baptists don't. The Baptists, there's no church that, not even the Roman Catholic Church, is as united in belief and practice as the Eastern Orthodox Church. Your friend might be speaking politics because the Greeks think that they're better than everybody else. And I once went to a Greek church, and this is after I had converted, had left Islam. I was Antiochian Orthodox, and they said, "Oh, maybe you'd be more comfortable over at the American church." And I'm like, "Oh, is it OCA?" And they're like, "No, it's Pentecostal. It's called the River of Life. It's 2 blocks down," because they didn't want any non-Greeks there. Because Greeks see it as only Greeks should be Orthodox. And that's why none of the other Orthodox really like the Greeks at all. Don't get me wrong, once you build a relationship with them, they're very warm and hospitable people, but they can be very loud. And you can see footage from every year of the priests and the monks and the acolytes and the deacons and the subdeacons as they're processing. As soon as they pass the Armenians, they start a brawl and start beating up the Armenians, and they even pick fights in the Church of the Holy Sepulchre on Pascha. It's terrible. So yeah, the Antiochians and the Arabs that are hostage to Mount Athos definitely would side with Damascus first, and then Russia, because the Greeks think that they own everybody. So, and they don't. But I could see how a Greek girl would think, oh, there's so much division. Why? Because not everybody's Greek, or because there's different liturgies, even though we all call the Virgin Mary the Ark of the Covenant, the Holy Lady Theotokos, the best person who ever lived. But yeah, no, there is no other church that has ever existed that has been unified in belief and practice as the Eastern Orthodox Church. And I will even include the Oriental Orthodox Church as well in that. If you look at the mess that the Roman Catholic Church is in right now, or any Protestant church, it's just in shambles. All of the Western churches are. Compared to them, the Oriental Orthodox and the Eastern Orthodox look like they're in perfect unity. Please leave comments and tell me if I got anything wrong, if you see something a different way, or if you think I'm incorrect on something, or if you even want to make a response video saying, look, you're wrong here, here, and here. And I'd be happy to take correction. But I'd love to hear from you more about this. Peace to you.